Ladies, let me start by saying this. You are far more powerful than you've been told. The world may try to make you believe something else, but somewhere inside, you already know your value and what you're capable of. Today, I want to talk about 7 principles that thoughtful, strong women live by. These aren't just ideas for moving up in your career. They're ways to grow, to stand tall, and to build a life you're proud of. When these principles become part of your daily choices, your life shifts, and suddenly, nothing can truly hold you back. Let's get one thing straight. Being smart isn't only about test scores or numbers on a page. Intelligence comes in many forms. It's in the way you show up, the way you treat people, how you face challenges, and how you respond to the world around you. It's in the choices you make for your future. A wise woman knows her worth. She doesn't beg for approval. She doesn't wait for someone to tell her she is enough. She already knows. She understands that what she brings to the table is valuable, and no one, not a boss, not a partner, not society, can take that away. People may try to reduce you to what you do for them. They may try to place you in a small box because it's easier for them. But you were never made to fit into boxes. You are possibility. You are depth. You are potential. Never allow anyone, whether it's a colleague, a partner, or even someone you love, to make you feel small. Your worth is not tied to your job title, your looks, or your relationship status. You are defined by your mind, your heart, and how you show up in the world. Self-doubt will try to creep in, but remind yourself every time you deserve the life you dream of. Don't settle for less. Don't accept treatment that undermines your dignity. A smart woman values her time. Time is the one thing you can never get back. You can regain money, opportunities, even energy, but not time. And because she knows this, she doesn't waste it. She stays focused on what matters most. She removes the noise that pulls her away from her purpose. There will always be people who want your time. They'll ask for your energy, your attention, your presence. But a wise woman knows when to say no, not out of selfishness, but out of intention. Your time should go toward what builds you, strengthens you, or supports the future you're working toward. Spend your days in ways that move you closer to the woman you want to become. A smart woman is always learning. She knows the world changes constantly, and to grow, she must keep growing too. She learns from books, from conversations, from mentors, from challenges. She learns every time she steps out of what feels familiar. Trying, failing, trying again, that's all part of it. The moment you decide you know enough, you begin to fall behind, so keep feeding your curiosity. Grow your skills. Push yourself to expand, but learning alone is not what creates change. Action does. Smart women don't collect information just to feel safe. They use what they learn. They make choices. They take steps. That's how they build the life they want. The people around you shape your path. You become a mix of the people you spend the most time with. So choose carefully. Choose people who lift you, people who push you to stretch, people who remind you of who you are becoming. It's easy to stay in relationships that drain you because they feel familiar. But a wise woman knows when it's time to let go. Not out of anger, but out of growth. Not everyone is meant to walk with you through every stage of your life. And that's okay. The right people will show up. When you surround yourself with those who believe in you, your strength becomes unstoppable. A smart woman takes care of herself. Self-care isn't a luxury. It's the foundation. You can't pour into anything. Your work, your family, your dreams, if you're running on empty. So you choose to eat well, to move your body, to rest. You choose quiet moments that help you reset. You choose habits that keep your mind steady and your heart centered. Self-care isn't selfish. It's necessary. And when you take care of yourself, you show up with more clarity, more strength, more presence. A wise woman doesn't fear failure. She understands it's part of the journey. Every failure is a lesson, a signpost, a stepping stone. The most successful people didn't rise because they avoided failure. They rose because they kept going. Failure doesn't diminish your worth. It doesn't decide who you are. It only helps shape who you're becoming. When you fall, and you will, don't stay down. Stand up, learn, adjust, move forward. Your path won't be straight, but if you keep going, you'll get there. Let failure teach you, not stop you. Your next win may be closer than you think. A smart woman trusts her intuition. She knows there is a voice inside her that notices what logic sometimes misses. We all have that inner guide, that quiet feeling that nudges us toward what feels right and warns us when something feels wrong. But the world can be loud. It can drown out that voice. So she learns to step back, breathe, and listen. When it comes to your work, your relationships, your decisions, trust yourself. Your intuition is not random. It's built from experience, from awareness, from truth. Let it guide you. Let it protect you. Let it lead you where you are meant to be. Women who live by these principles understand something powerful. They can achieve anything they set their minds to. When you stand by these truths, your strength becomes undeniable. You make choices from a place of clarity. You build a life aligned with your highest potential. You step into the power that has always been yours. You are worthy. You are capable. You are stronger than you know. And you are meant for extraordinary things. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. Keep growing, keep rising, and keep shining. The world is waiting for you to step forward as your best self. This is your moment to take control, live by these principles, and claim the life that already has your name on it. Your future is bright, far brighter than you think right now. And it all begins with understanding your worth. It's one of the most important lessons any woman can learn. Everything you want, success, joy, peace, fulfillment, sits on this foundation. So many women struggle with this, especially in a world that keeps telling them they have to prove themselves. You're told to keep pushing, keep pleasing, keep achieving. You're told you must do more just to be seen as enough. But here's the truth. You are already enough. Your worth is built in. You don't earn it. You don't negotiate it. And no one else gets to decide it. It starts with you recognizing that you deserve the best life can offer. From childhood, you're taught to shrink, to stay quiet, to not take up too much room. You're encouraged to be polite, but not bold. Confident, but not too loud. Driven, but not too ambitious. And slowly, these messages twist how you see yourself. They make you believe your value depends on what you can do for others, or how well you fit into someone else's expectations. But that way of thinking keeps you small. It blocks you from stepping into who you really are. Your worth isn't shaped by opinions or approval. It lives inside you. It's yours. No one can take it away. Start recognizing what makes you unique. Celebrate your strengths, and never again settle for less than what you deserve. You carry power you may not even see yet, and the world needs you to see it. When you truly understand your value, something shifts. You stop chasing validation. You stop needing someone else's approval to feel good about yourself. You still appreciate kind words, of course, but you no longer depend on them, because you already know who you are. And that knowing brings a calm confidence that nothing outside you can shake. Understanding your worth also means setting boundaries. It means having the strength to say no when something doesn't match your values or your goals. It means not letting people drain your energy or take advantage of your kindness. Many women struggle with saying no because they fear letting people down. But saying no is not selfish, it's self-respect. It's choosing to honor your own needs. When you know your worth, you understand that you don't have to say yes to everything, especially if it pulls you away from your growth and happiness. Knowing your worth also means walking away from toxic relationships. It means recognizing when someone takes more than they give, when they drain your joy, or chip away at your confidence. It's not easy to step back from people you've known for years. But if they don't treat you with care, respect, and love, they don't belong in your inner circle. Your worth is far too valuable to waste on people who cannot see it. Understanding your worth means investing in yourself. It means giving yourself the time, space, and resources to grow. You deserve rest. You deserve learning. You deserve to chase your passions without guilt. You deserve to recharge. When you value yourself, you see that investing in your growth, your time, your money, your energy, is not optional. It's necessary. Too many women put themselves last. But when you recognize your worth, you understand you must take care of yourself first. You can't pour from an empty cup. And remember, knowing your worth is a journey, not a final point. Life will challenge you. Doubt will show up. Setbacks will happen. But knowing your worth doesn't mean doubt disappears. It means that even in tough moments, you remind yourself of your value. Even when things go wrong, you understand that your worth isn't tied to your mistakes or your circumstances. It's steady, it's rooted deep. And when you live like that, when you stand tall in your own value, you give others permission to do the same. You inspire them. You become proof that confidence is possible, that strength is possible, that self-belief is possible. Your actions speak louder than any speech. And when you own your worth, you show other women how to rise too. One of the greatest gifts that comes from knowing your worth is courage. Courage to try, courage to fail, courage to succeed. When you believe in your value, you stop shrinking yourself. You stop playing small. You start pursuing things that once felt out of reach. You trust your abilities. You trust your instincts. You take steps even when you're scared. People may criticize you. Some may doubt you. Some may not understand your choices. But when you know your worth, their opinions lose their power. You keep going. You keep growing because you know you deserve happiness, success, and peace. And you won't let anyone else decide your value. This journey isn't perfect. There will be days you feel strong and days you don't. That's normal. Just keep reminding yourself of who you are. Be patient. Notice how far you've come. Keep choosing your worth again and again. Over time, it becomes natural. It becomes part of everything you do. Understanding your worth is the first step in building a life that finally matches your potential. It sets the tone for your relationships, your career, and your future. When you know your worth, you stop settling. You start aligning your choices with your real dreams. You take control. You stand firm, no matter what the world says. Take a moment to look inward. Acknowledge your worth. Remind yourself that you deserve good things, that you are capable of shaping your own future. Everything begins with valuing yourself. Once you do, everything else starts to fall into place. Time is one of the most precious resources we have, yet we treat it like it's endless. Every moment that passes is gone forever. Still, so many people let their days be controlled by others, by distractions, by obligations that don't actually support their future. For women especially, taking ownership of your time can change everything. When you learn to value your time, you gain the power to shape your life on your terms. Owning your time isn't just about schedules or planners. It's about taking full control of how your days unfold. It's about choosing what truly matters and letting go of what doesn't. It's seeing every moment as a chance to invest in your dreams, your growth, and your well-being. When you own your time, you stop letting the world make choices for you and start making choices for yourself. The first step is understanding that time is limited. We each get the same 24 hours. And how we use them decides the lives we build. There's no extra time hidden somewhere. Once it's gone, it's gone. That awareness pushes you to be intentional, to choose tasks that move you forward instead of ones that keep you distracted or stuck. We all fall into the trap of busy work. Scrolling endlessly, checking emails every few minutes, running errands without thinking. But owning your time means making decisions with purpose. It means choosing long-term growth over short-term distraction. It doesn't mean removing rest or fun. It means choosing rest on purpose, not by default. And when you own your worth and your time, you step into a life that feels true, powerful, and entirely yours. Rest and relaxation matter, but empty distractions don't. When you start to really see how precious your time is, something shifts. You begin making clearer choices about where your attention goes. And part of owning your time is learning to say no. Many women grow up being taught to be agreeable, to please everyone, to say yes even when it drains them. But every time you say yes to something that doesn't matter, you automatically say no to something that does. When you learn to say no, you protect your energy. You honor what you need. Saying no isn't selfish. It's necessary. You can't give your best if you're constantly running on empty. When you own your time, you start owning your life. And when you understand your value, you stop looking outside yourself for approval. You stop needing others to tell you who you are. It doesn't mean you stop appreciating support or kind words. It just means they no longer define you. You already know your worth. That kind of inner certainty brings a calm confidence nothing around you can shake. Recognizing your worth also means setting clear boundaries. It means being strong enough to say no when something goes against what you value or want. It means not letting others misuse your time, energy, or emotions. Many women avoid saying no because they fear disappointing someone or being judged. But here's the truth, saying no is self-respect. It's how you protect your well-being. When you know your worth, you understand you aren't required to agree to everything, especially when it pulls you away from your growth and happiness. Knowing your worth also means letting go of relationships that drain you. It means seeing when someone takes far more than they give, when they pull down your energy, your joy, your confidence. Walking away isn't easy, especially from people you've known for years. But if they cannot treat you with real respect, they don't belong in your life. This includes family, friends, partners, colleagues, anyone in your circle. Your worth is too important to waste on those who can't see it. Understanding your worth means investing in yourself too. It means giving yourself time, space, and resources to grow. You deserve to put yourself first sometimes. You deserve to treat yourself with the same care you offer others. Maybe that means following your passions, learning new skills, or simply giving yourself permission to rest. When you value yourself, you understand you are worth that investment. Too often, women put everyone else first. But when you know your worth, you realize you must take care of yourself before you can truly show up for anyone else. And remember, understanding your worth is a lifelong journey. It's not a one-time decision. Life changes, challenges come, and it's natural to question yourself at times. Knowing your worth doesn't mean you never doubt. It means that even in doubt, you remind yourself who you are. Your worth isn't tied to a moment, a failure, or a situation. It's steady and unchanging. When you stand in your value, you naturally inspire others. The way you carry yourself shows other women what confidence looks like. You become living proof that strength is possible. And that encouragement creates a ripple effect. Women lifting women, each one getting stronger. One of the most powerful results of knowing your worth is the courage it gives you. Courage to take risks, to chase dreams, to step beyond your comfort zone. When you trust your value, you stop playing small. You aim higher. You stop letting fear or doubt hold you still. You push forward even when the path isn't clear because you trust yourself. There will be moments where people question you or try to shake your confidence. But when you know your worth, their opinions lose their power. You don't let them decide how you see yourself. You keep moving with the belief that you deserve joy, success, and fulfillment. And remember, this journey isn't about perfection. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you'll feel unsure. That's normal. What matters is that you keep coming back to your value. Be patient with yourself. Notice your growth. Let yourself evolve. The more you practice recognizing your worth, the more deeply it becomes part of who you are. Understanding your worth is the foundation for the life you want to build. It guides your choices, shapes your relationships, strengthens your confidence, and expands your future. When you know your worth, you stop settling. You choose what aligns with your goals and your heart. You take control, no matter what others think. Take a moment and look inward. Acknowledge your value. Know that you deserve good things. Know that your life is shaped by the choices you make. And all of it starts with embracing your own worth. When you do that, everything else begins to fall into place. Time is one of the most precious things we have. Yet it's so easy to overlook. Every second that passes is one we never get back. And still, many people move through life letting others decide how their time is spent getting pulled into distractions that don't serve their deeper purpose. Owning your time isn't only about having a neat schedule. It's about realizing that your time belongs to you. Every moment is a chance to invest in your future, your dreams, your growth. When you own your time, you stop letting outside forces dictate your life. You start making choices that match your values and long-term vision. It takes discipline, focus, and honesty with yourself. But the reward is freedom. The first step is accepting that time is limited. We all get the same 24 hours. What we do with them shapes our lives. There is no endless supply. When it's gone, it's gone. This truth should motivate us to use our time wisely, choosing tasks that move us forward instead of ones that keep us stuck. So often we get lost in busy work, email, scrolling, running errands, without asking if these things actually help us grow. When you own your time, you choose based on long-term meaning, not short-term noise. That doesn't mean you remove all fun. It means you choose your rest with intention. Rest is essential. Distraction is not. When you truly understand how valuable your time is, you think differently. You choose differently. And one of the most important parts of this is learning to say no. Women especially are taught to please, to agree, to make everyone comfortable. But every yes to something small is a no to something big. When you learn to say no, you protect your time, your energy, and your future. Saying no isn't rude, it's responsible. You can't give your best if you're running on empty. When you take control of your time, you take control of your life. Thank you.